Welcome back. This is the first in our series of 3 different videos that'll focus on different styles of milking stools. A milking stool is a low stool like this that can be used for milking a cow. I don't have any cows, but I need lots of little stools. So we're going to go through the first one, which is the most rustic, and then we'll move on to more and more complex, and then we'll finally have the last one be turned on the spring pole lathe and be much more fancy. But for today's video, a simple rustic milking stool. Well, recently I heard that sound all green woodworkers love to hear, the hum of a chainsaw down the road. And I was fortunate to get all of this wood. I just went up to the tree surgeon. I asked if I could have some of the juniper he was cutting down. And so we're going to take some of the legs from the branches and we're going to cut off a slab off of one of these that will be the seat of that. I figured this one would be the perfect shape for my derriere. Well, I think these 3 pieces should work. The first thing we have to do is cut them all to the same length. We're going to cut this one off right above this, and so we'll make them all the same length. Then we'll take them over and take the hatchet to them, get them somewhat the same size, and then put the tenons on. So we're going to cut it just above this. This is our size limiting piece because every other one is much longer than this one. So we'll cut this right about here. So this piece is our long piece that we just cut off. So this is going to match it up. I think I'll take off this end and keep whatever I can this way just because it's thicker down here. So there's no use doing extra work on that. And the thing about this kind of stuff is that it's not perfect, it's just functional. You can imagine someone on the frontier just kind of needing a stool, so they'd build a stool. The easiest way to get the most wood removed is to use a hatchet, and then we'll go over and use the shaving horse. Well, it is a pretty hot day here in North Carolina, so definitely gonna have to take it easy on this because I think it's probably 90 something. This is the thinnest of the 3 legs, so we're just going to remove the bark from it. I'd love to hear about some of your current projects. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you're working on. That's 2 down. I got 1 to go. I'm not really going to go finish these with the spoke shave or anything. This is just meant to be a quick and dirty stool. So I used this and I drilled out a hole with it, and that way I have a reference hole. And so what I've been doing is getting these tapered so that they'll fit into it. And then what we'll do, we're going to shave it down a little bit, then get them drying while we cut off the top, drill the holes in the top. So got 1 more of these to fit in. So to do this, I'm looking at where the knots are. So I'm going to use this side since it seems to be more clear. And we're just going to taper this down just a little bit. I bet you're wondering why we need a fire when it's 90 degrees out. I'll be heating up some sand to help dry out the ends of the legs. I figured it would be a good time to dry out the legs while I cut off the top. This is called a cookie, where you're cutting it off and this end grain will be on both sides, as opposed to using a plank for your piece of wood on your seat. One of the main risks with this style of seat is that you're much more likely to have checks and splits in your wood as it dries. I could have used my buck saw to do this, but again, I wanted this to be as simple of build as possible. Before calling it a night, I decided to go ahead and put some linseed oil on this, and you can see how that really brings out that beautiful color from this juniper. I wanted to try and slow down the curing process just because, I guess curing because it looks like bacon to me, but slow it down so that it didn't check overnight. So The next step in our process is to go ahead and drill 3 holes, 2 in the back and 1 in the front. I'm not going to worry too much about getting the angle exactly right. I'm just going to try and have them splay out in each direction. On future ones, I'll actually measure them. But again, the purpose of this one is to be a rough, quick, down and dirty milking stool. This should be fun, being this thick of wood. And I do have some wood underneath for tear out on the other side. You can really see the difference when you're doing end grain. You're not getting those nice long shavings. You're just getting basically dust. So I did come over to my stairs, and that seemed to help stop it from spinning. It's low enough. Tried it with my bench, but the bench got in the way, so that was a good tip. 2 down, 1 to go. I've had this auger for over 20 years, and I'm really happy with how well it works. I've used it on everything from timber framing to furniture. Now that we have the seat drilled out, it's time to go back to the shaving horse just to refine our legs to get them to fit into the holes. I also take this time to saw into the legs for our wedges, which will be the last step in our build. The sunflowers in my workshop were my wife's idea. Hope you enjoy them. It's been a couple days since I worked on this. So what we've got is I've been oiling it and also putting in a brown paper bag to try and slow down the drying. It does have a couple of small cracks in it, but what we're going to do is we're going to take off the bark. We're going to put a rope around it, tighten it down with like a turnbuckle, and also insert our legs, and hopefully that'll also slow down the drying, and we'll put it back in a paper bag. When I shaved down the taper on the legs, I tried to make them a little bit loose so that the drying of the seat would lock them in place along with the wedge. I decided to use the linseed oil on the top, and I used mineral oil on the legs to give a nice offset. I do love this color. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful stool. We have one last thing to do, which is to make sure it holds me. Holds me with no wedges. Yay! I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps.